to episode 1474 of the Multifamily Collective. Tonight, let's talk about rituals. And I pulled out one of my note cards as a prompt for this episode. And the thing that I really want to communicate tonight, I want to communicate four things under the title of rituals. And I think it's important to create rituals in your life, things that you benchmark yourself against or you break yourself against, so that you are consistently and constantly upgrading your operating system, so to speak, your personal operating system. You're constantly and consistently upgrading that system. And the four things that I want to share tonight are things that you could potentially install in your own operating system to make sure that you're hitting that go button every morning, that you're hitting that stop point every night, that you're making sure that the things that you're experiencing on a daily basis, on an hourly basis throughout the course of the day are hitting on the highlights, or hitting on the mission and the aim that you're after. And then making sure that the story you're telling yourself all of the time is consistent and in alignment with those things that you're trying to accomplish. They're in alignment with the ritual. So the four things I want to share are your morning routine, your evening routine, the story you tell yourself all of the time, like this constant and consistent self-talk, and then how you govern your day, be it through a calendar or a task list or a combination of the two. So morning rituals, in my opinion, I call the first 2 hours of my day prime time. I literally call it prime time. And within prime time, there are 10 things that I do every single morning consistently. I've talked about them in prior episodes. I won't regurgitate them here, but it's important, at least from this guy's perspective, over 50 years on the planet. I think once you get a really good morning routine down, a way to start your day, a way to prime the pump, so to speak, to get yourself going so that you can show up in the world in a beneficial way for yourself, for others, that's a good thing that you should do every day. Same thing when you're winding down in the evening. There should be some sort of routine about that, or a ritual about that you do every single evening without fail, or with very little fail. Same thing on the front side in the morning, very little fail, never fail. Try to set yourself up for success, in part by doing the thing that you set up, and then in part for doing it, the actual things on the list every day consistently. And then whether you govern yourself through a calendar, meaning everything that you do on a daily basis is put into a calendar, even on the weekends, and then you follow that calendar with discipline so that you're aiming toward and achieving some outcomes for your life, or you put that together on a task list and you just check off the list on an ongoing basis, whether you do one or the other, or you do them in combination with one another. I think it is important to have some sort of governing mechanism for your life where you just capture everything. There was a great book written called Getting Things Done by David Allen. If you haven't read that, you should read that. I wouldn't necessarily say set that system up. I attempted to set that system up by the letter of the word in the book. It's a lot, but there are pieces and parts of that I still have in my disciplines today that I think are highly beneficial for you to keep yourself on track and aiming toward something in your life. And then the last thing is this story you tell yourself every day, this little thing right here between the ears is consistently and constantly programmed by the things you allow in, be it through books, through things you see online, you read online, by people that you hang around. It's all the input right here. Everything you put in here comes out in the way of actions and behaviors, and it makes up who you are as a person and your character. And so you have to be very careful about what you're letting in here. You have to be very careful about what you're allowing to influence you as a person, because it does manifest itself out into the world, and it comes across in a way that is either attractive and worthy of following and or collaborating with, or it comes out in a way that is distracting and sort of anti-collaboration, and you end up taking a walk all by yourself, which is sort of the opposite of leadership, right? My encouragement to you today is to get some sort of routine ritual in your life that hits, the sun's really playing with that. It hits those 4 points. I can't really see it there, and keep that discipline about yourself. All right, well, take care, and we'll talk to you again soon.